Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading for the week of April 3rd. This is a general reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Although this video is time-stamped, please know that you will come across this video, this message, this clip when there is a message in it for you. Again, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. General reading, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. But if you do have Sagittarius anywhere in your chart, please know that this reading is for you, and there is a message in this reading for you. If you would like a personal reading, please email me at the address provided. I will never contact you first. Always you contact me first. You initiate contact. If anybody initiates contact with you, please know that that is not me. That is more than likely a scammer, and act accordingly. Oh my gosh. Sagittarius, what is the message for Sagittarius? Please do like, share, and subscribe. And we do appreciate those comments. Fellow readers do appreciate comments. Who to better help a Sagittarius than another Sagittarius in a situation? And we always do try to be positive and supportive. And yes, positive and supportive. You know, we get out of the universe what we put into the universe. We get out of life what we put into life. And so if this is your first time tuning in, this first row here is your professional life, your public life, what you do for business, how you generate finances. This second row here is your personal life, your home, close family, friends, living situation, things that you don't necessarily share with the public, things that are private and personal to you. This final row here is overall general thoughts, final messages that Spirit, the universe, God would like you to know. Your ancestors, who you would like to know. I will tell you, usually grandmothers come out, but for some reason grandfather's coming out for me. One final card for Sagittarius. What is the final card for Sagittarius? Final card for Sagittarius. And so this is a general reading, so I do really try to focus in on you and not necessarily people, places, or things around you, but on you specifically and what Spirit would like you to know to help you move forward on the journey of becoming who you are becoming. And so the underlying reading, the underlying message, energy for this video is the struggle. What is it in the struggle, Sagittarius? You know, life happens in the struggle. It is the struggle that asks us to grow, that asks us, that helps us, that can guide us on the journey that we are on. And the journey we are on is becoming who God created us to be, who our place in the universe. And so your professional life, your business life, your work, what you do is kind of lackluster, isn't it, Sagittarius? There's an excessiveness about it, almost like you have achieved or have received all that what you're doing in your professional life has reached. And so I don't know if sometimes it's like, you know, we have a successful business, and why the business may be successful is just not holding the fulfillment. It's just not, something is missing. Something is missing. And that can be with our work, that can be with our education, and that could be what we are doing for volunteer work, or honestly how we are portraying ourselves out in the world, out in the public. Why at one time it was very fulfilling, it has somehow lost its appeal to you, or is losing its appeal to you. And you're wanting to move on to new things, not necessarily bigger and better things, but just new things, something that is going to be more fulfilling to you. Now is the time to make those plans. Now is the time to make those plans. And possibly you are making those plans, and you're feeling the need to make those plans, to put a solid foundation in place moving forward. And although that may be heartbreaking for you, because you have achieved all that you wanted to achieve, but you know in your heart that it is time to move on. It is time to put a plan, to put something in motion, to move on. And that plan, it's maybe you have that plan in place, Sagittarius. You have a plan in place, but now it's about the eternal, something, the feeling, the emotion, the coming to terms with that. Even though it's an internal struggle, that internal struggle on moving on and moving forward. When you're ready, Sagittarius, you'll know that you're ready. You know, Sagittarius, the great archer, when you have something in your sights, you have something in your sights. And when you're ready to take that shot, you'll be ready to take that shot. Be gentle, be kind with yourself, and do focus in on being internally ready, that knowingness within. When you know, you'll know. When it's ready, you'll be ready, and you'll be able to deal with the sadness of this separation, of this change. And you'll be okay. On the personal front here, look at you, Sagittarius. That's that emotional internal struggle, and that knowing. You've been putting off a painful decision. You've been putting off changes in your personal life as well. You are going to make that change in your personal life. Who is that, Sagittarius? Who is that? Is that your mother? Your mother, or a mother figure? There's a change in your relationship with a mother or a mother figure, or a mother in your life. Maybe a friend that's a mother. Maybe somebody that you are working with that is a motherly figure. You're ready to make that change with a mother figure in your life. It's been very challenging. Sagittarius, this challenge has made you a stronger and better person for it. And you're ready to make the change in this relationship. And Sagittarius, only you can determine what change it is that you want to make in this relationship, but that change is called for. And it is time to make that change. And when you make that change and you act upon that change, it will lead you to abundance. And so sometimes, Sagittarius, people hold us back, not because they think that you're not capable, but because something in them feels they're not capable. And if they can't vision it for themselves, they can't envision it for others. And that's okay. That's okay. And when we can look at what is motivating the other person in our life, when we look at that and we can accept that and see that they're trying to throw something off on us or project something onto us, it's not about us, it's about that other person. And sometimes just knowing and accepting that that is where the other person is coming from, we're able to move away from that and step out of that. And then when we move away from that and step out of that situation, they're not able to project that on us anymore. We're not accepting that negativity that they're throwing onto us. And so they can still be in our lives, but there's just that kind of reflection shield throwing that back onto them, so to speak. Final advice, final thoughts, final message for Sagittarius. This is rough. You are going to see something. New light is going to be shown on a situation. And you're going to be able to look on that and accept that and move on with grace and generosity. What this is going to show you, what you are going to be shown, what you are going to see, what knowledge you are going to gain, only you can determine that, or only you can see that. You know, and sometimes when we give ourselves space, when we give ourselves room to tap into our internal selves, and that quiet time away. You know, and sometimes that quiet time away, Sagittarius, can be picking up a new hobby, maybe a new hobby that you can do on your own or in solitude, or picking up an old hobby that for some reason we left behind. And looking for and finding that solitude and that connectedness with doing something that we're passionate about. And sometimes in those quiet moments, the universe, God will plant those seeds, those ideas, that knowing. And that's what I have for Sagittarius. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment. If you would like a personal reading, please email me at the address provided. And you have a blessed week, Sagittarius.